The life and sad ending of Jane Powell. Jane Powell was born Suzanne Lorraine Burce on April 1, 1929, in Portland, Oregon, USA. Height 155 centimeters. Attended Agnes Peters Dancing School as a child in Portland, Oregon. Life will never find you weak and let you go. You have to be strong and face them. And here we talk about the love story of this beautiful and polished girl. Known as a cheat on a romance, she has had 5 love affairs. She married Geary Stephan with 2 children, followed by Patrick Nerney with 1 child, followed by James D. Fitzgerald, and David Stellar Parler, and the last Dickie Moore. He died in 2015. Christened the ship Peter Skeen Ogden on November 14, 1942. The ship was torpedoed and sank in World War II on February 22, 1944. Dated dancer Stanley Catron after meeting on the set of Song of the Open Road. Her husband Patrick Nerney bought her a pair of diamond earrings, and due to her fear of needles, she figured the only way she would have of wearing them was to have her ears pierced under anesthetic. Upon discovering she was pregnant with her last daughter Lindsay, she explained to the doctor that he could only handle her case if he would pierce her ears while she was on the delivery table. He agreed, and she left the delivery room with a baby daughter and 2 pierced ears. Besides actress Elizabeth Taylor, other bridesmaids at her wedding to Geary Anthony Stephan Jr. included Roddy McDowell's sister Virginia McDowell, Ed Sullivan's daughter Betty Sullivan, and Powell's good friend Margie Dillon. She appeared with Vic Damone in 4 films, Rich, Young, and Pretty, Athena, Deep in My Heart, and Hit the Deck. First husband Geary Stephan gained fame as a professional figure skater partnering with Sonia Henney. They appeared in ice carnivals as well as motion pictures during the 1940s. He died on July 14, 2004, in Santa Monica, California. She learned and loved to cook before she was 10 years old. Is a coloratura soprano who started her career singing on the radio before age 13. Her role model and favorite actress is the lyrical soprano actress, Jeanette MacDonald. At the age of 12, Jane Powell was selected Oregon Victory Girl. Her father worked for Wonder Bread for almost 20 years, before the family moved to Oakland. Jane Powell was singing and dancing at an early age. She sang on the radio and performed in theaters before her screen debut in 1944. Through the 1940s and 1950s, she had a successful career in movie musicals. The character she played in the movie Song of the Open Road was named Jane Powell. MGM gave her the name of the character she played for her own stage moniker. With the decline of movie musicals in the late 1950s, Jane left MGM before they could fire her. She resuscitated her career by making a move to the East Coast and appearing on the musical stage. Son Geary Anthony Stephan III, born July 21, 1951. Grew up watching Jeanette MacDonald and Nelson Eddy movies. Best known for her role as Millie in 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. However, in 1957, her career in films ended, as she had outgrown her innocent girl next door image. She has made brief returns to acting in front of the camera, on television, in commercials, and in a workout video. She has had a variety of roles on stage since the end of her movie career, including the musicals South Pacific, The Sound of Music, Oklahoma, My Fair Lady, Carousel, and a one-woman show The Girl Next Door and How She Grew, from which she took the title of her 1988 autobiography. She appeared on stage with Howard Keel after her movie career was over. They performed together in I Do, and South Pacific, among others. Although one of the best singers of her time, Powell never learned to play an instrument or read music. In 2005, she served as Mistress of Ceremonies at the memorial service for the deceased author Evan Hunter, also known as Ed McBain, and famous as the screenwriter for The Birds. Friends with Debbie Reynolds. They share the same birthday. Despite being 3 years apart, they both celebrate their own birthdays, every April 1st of each year. Powell and child star husband, Dickie Moore, call a quaint cottage in Fairfield County, Connecticut home. A Republican, she sang the national anthem at the 1956 Republican National Convention. She was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 6818 Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California on February 8, 1960. In June 2019 she was honored as Turner Classic Movies Star of the Month. Jane Powell is an American singer, dancer, and actress who has a net worth of $10 million. While we are alive, sadness intertwines with our joy. Controlling them is something not everyone can do. Everything remained a mystery until much later. Please live as a day of being fully alive for your passion.